Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. I have the Christian County CEO students in studio. That's the Christian County Creating Entrepreneurial Opportunities Program. And I have seniors, Jonathan Scott. Great to have you here, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Also have Sophia Robinson. Great to have you back here, Sophie.
Yeah, you too.
And also Brian Short. Also great to have you back here, Brian.
Nice to be here.
So we did a little bit of this during the 7:55 slot for where WTIM Trivia normally goes. But let's go ahead and catch everybody else up who's just tuning in. Jonathan, tell me what else you are involved in.
Besides what I said earlier, not very much.
Well, maybe some people didn't listen to that. So go ahead and just give them the rundown.
I was raised on a farm, so I help out my dad on the farm. I'm an FFA. I run two business and a half, I would say. Wooden flags, I make them, and then agricultural detailing. Offering many different things along the lines with that. Other than that, hang out with friends and family and work. I really like to work.
Sophie, what else are you involved in? I know Tommy TV, and go ahead.
Tommy TV, obviously, and then CEO again, obviously, and then I'm out of that. I am involved in THS Student Council, Key Club, the golf team, and I'm on National Honor Society.
How's golf going for you?
Really good. We just played in our Apollo Conference tournament just Monday, and I placed fourth, shot an 87, and made the All Apollo Conference team.
Very, very good. Is an 87 good?
Yeah, par is 72.
Okay, yeah, that's a big course. I understand too.
Yeah,
It's
we played
pretty
at
tough.
Charleston Country Club.
Anyway, well, Brian, what else are you involved in outside of CEO?
So I'm the student council president this year at the high school.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm a part of National Honor Society, Key Club, Tommy TV, help out with Tommy Awards and stuff like that.
All right. Well, Jonathan, you mentioned that you create wooden flags. I understand that you started that as a young teen.
Yeah. Right in the depths of COVID. Was looking for something to do. Me and my dad always like to do woodworking projects together. And I just started surfing the internet of what things I can do. And I came across that. And I didn't need much at first. Started off with I didn't even have a table, so I went and bought random wood and made what I could out of it. And people found out and just couldn't stop buying them.
Needless to say, you're pretty good with woodworking.
I wouldn't say I'm the greatest at it, but I do pretty good with it.
I might have something for you at another time. I'll hit you up. And I also know that you work pretty closely with farm equipment.
Yep. Grew up around it with my dad. Know a lot about it. Now I've started the process of starting another business. Hopefully I can start it up in maybe the middle of December if I'm lucky with it. I don't even know how to describe it. Just paint correcting, new and old farm equipment, ceramic coatings, interior details, just along the lines of that, whatever the customer wants. It's becoming a big hobby for me and something I can actually take places with me.
In summary, you make that farm equipment that's a little bit worn and used, and you make it look new again.
Yep.
Fantastic. I want to talk more about that, but let's move on for a moment. Sophie, what are you thinking about doing for your CEO project?
Like I said earlier, I'm not really sure. Not yet, but I do enjoy making videos, editing videos. We're currently, right now, me and a couple other girls are working on this big project for the community of Taylorville. So that should be coming out pretty soon. And just, filming, editing, making graphics. I just like to learning. That's what I'm doing this year. That's my main goal, is to just try and learn like last year, I think I focused too much on one certain thing and didn't learn enough, but I want to become more well-rounded in the TV industry, and that'll just prepare me better for college too.
You know, you and you too, Brian, as Tommy TV members are uniquely positioned in this economy to be able to create a lot of freelance work for yourselves too. Just wanted to throw that out there. And you mentioned editing videos. I have a friend who makes a ton of money in college just to kind of supplement his bills doing just that. He just edits the videos. That's all he does. He creates the graphics. The dude he works for shoots the videos. Just brainstorming for you a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything else that you'd like to say, Sophie, about any of your aspirations for the Christian County CEO project?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Brian, I know it's a little bit of a tough topic for you right now. We mentioned it earlier. Not sure what you want to do yet, but that's okay. It's early. So I don't know. Have you thought of anything at all or any ideas or?
Well, I've thought of a few things. More like, like all like the vinyl and cricket stuff that people did over COVID, like making the fun cups and stuff or stuff like that. That's just thrown out there, but I don't know. But I'll come up with something soon.
Well, I know you probably, all three of you as CEO students, you have big aspirations. Ryan, what are your thoughts after school? I know it's still early in the school year, but what are you thinking?
I plan on attending a 4-year university and studying in computer science and business. Maybe some of the sports broadcasting, TV broadcasting alongside with it. We'll just see where it takes me.
We'll have to get you on one of our Tommy TV broadcasts for a quarter, maybe, perhaps, one of these Friday nights. Any idea where you want to go? Any picks?
I have a list, but none of them are for sure yet.
Okay. Gonna keep that close to the chest for now. Gotcha. Sophie, what are you thinking about doing after school?
I'm definitely going into sports broadcasting. I've already applied to several different places and gotten in. So, yeah, my path is pretty much set in stone so far.
Keeping that close to the chest as
no, I can tell you.
Yeah, where are you thinking about going?
Yeah, I applied to Ball State, which is in Muncie, Indiana, and I got into that one. I also made it into their honors college, and I'm currently submitting a resume, a portfolio, and a personal essay about my sports broadcasting experience for their SportsLink program. So hopefully I'll get into that. I hope that I will. I also got into SIU Carbondale for the sports broadcasting program and University of Kentucky for the sports broadcasting program. And I'm still waiting to hear back from Purdue. So,
all right. Sounds like you're staying in the Midwest.
Yes. The farthest I want to go is probably University of Kentucky. I think it's 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
That's about how far I went away from home. And let me tell you, any further than 6 hours, and it just, I hear you. And then you start having to fly, and that's expensive.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jonathan, what are you thinking about doing after college? I know you work really closely with your father, who's a farmer.
Yep.
Planning to follow him in those footsteps?
Yes. Mainly plan on going to maybe just a junior college and maybe going to a 4-year. It's kind of up in the air right now. But for probably agronomy or precision ag along the lines of that, really interested in that. Working around seed and different things along those lines really interest me. So
topics that could potentially improve your agriculture aspirations, it sounds like. That's what you're aspiring for. All right. Well, let's continue our conversation about the Christian County CEO program and everything else that you guys are doing involving it in just a moment. First, I have to take a short break. So let me reintroduce you. Jonathan Scott is here along with Sophie Robinson and Brian Short here on the WTIM Morning Show, which is brought to you in part on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook stream and WTIM TV YouTube by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark.
WTIM. Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. I have the Christian County CEO students in studio. That's the Creating Entrepreneurial Opportunities program. And that includes Jonathan Scott. Great to have you here, Jonathan.
Yep.
And Sophia Robinson.
Yep.
Great to have you here. And Brian Short. Great to have you here. So, we talked a lot about what you want to do with the Christian County CEO program, but we didn't really address why you're here in the first place. Let's start off to the left. Jonathan, what made you want to join CEO?
When I was a junior, I was in school to work with Miss Pinnock, and her daughter was in the program last year, and she knew I started a business when I was younger, and she pushed me and pushed me and pushed me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And I finally just settled and I'll do it. And I didn't really think I'd like it, but now that I'm in it, I really do like it. I mainly joined to help further my businesses and see where it can take me on this road. But so far, I really think it's helped out. But
sounds like you really, the potential connections you can make to aid your business really sold you.
Yes.
Anything else that you'd like to say on that topic? Nope. No? All right. Sophie, why did you join Christian County CEO?
Yeah, so I'm probably in CEO for not the traditional reasons. I mean, I think why I'm in it is why a lot of people join, but I don't think that I'll get an insane amount of value out of creating a business. It'll be a great opportunity, but going it through my life, I don't want to be an entrepreneur. But CEO teaches you a lot about networking, which I think is super important for the career I'm going into. So that's why I joined, so I can learn how to meet the people, have them remember my name, and down the road, if I need help with something or need a reference, I have that door open that I can walk into and get that.
Yeah. Let me tell you, sports broadcasting, and I know you know it.
Mm-hmm.
It's about who you know.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You got to have the talent too, of course, but
yeah,
that won't take you everywhere. Well, that sounds like a really good reason to join CEO. Brian, why did you join CEO?
I just kind of wanted to know what it takes to like put on a business and stuff. Like I'm a numbers guy. I like to know what goes on behind the scenes and what it takes to run a business and stuff like that. So that's one of the main reasons I joined. And also, like Sophie said, the networking is a great lesson to learn and all these like professional things that you should know before doing major business deals or stuff like that.
All three of you said networking.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. For those of you that are thinking about it, maybe next year, perhaps, or maybe you know someone, networking. That's a real big reason for why. I guess so far, starting back off to the left, Jonathan, what have you thought so far about the CEO program?
I think it's a really good program. It's really taught me a lot of different stuff I didn't think I'd ever know about business. I used to think I did know everything. I mean, I started my own business, but now that I'm in it, it really has helped me. Just helped me in a lot of different ways than what I thought it would. But I'm very thankful for Miss Pinnock for pushing me to do it. It really has helped.
You never know what you don't know
Yes.
until you don't know. Anyway, Sophie, what have you thought so far?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's really my number one takeaway so far is when like hearing these business people talk to us and just hearing our facilitator Neil Hohenstein talk to us. It's taught me that it's okay to fail. Like we grow up and it's like you can't fail. Like if you get an F on a test, it's like the end of the world. You got to get A's, but it shows you that that's not true. Like you can fail and you have to fail in order to succeed in the future.
Brian, what have you thought so far about the CEO program?
It's really been a lot of fun so far. Like this is just a great opportunity that I probably wouldn't get anywhere else. It's just like we have fun conversations. We try to get a lot of work done, but there's a lot of strong heads in there. So we try to get work done, but there's a lot of conflicting opinions on things, but it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
open-ended question. This is kind of more for informational purposes for anybody else, but what's the commitment like per week?
We meet Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 9 a.m.
Every day.
every day.
So gets you out of your regular classes a little bit. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Which obviously that's not the goal of it, but I'm sure that that's kind of a nice perk of it too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, is that, I don't know, how do you guys, I know you guys are only like a month into the program, right? It's about a month long?
6
Roughly.
weeks.
6 weeks. Okay,
Yeah.
so a little longer than a month. Has it been challenging to kind of manage a lot of the expectations of this program?
Not really yet. We haven't had to do a whole lot yet besides just trying to figure out what we're going to do for our class business and other things like that. There hasn't been a whole lot of outside commitment. It's more just having conversations and running through ideas and things in class.
Jonathan, anything else that you'd like to say about your potential businesses or, well, your current business too, or the CEO program as a whole?
No, not really. Just a great opportunity for juniors going into senior year. Really take advantage of it. It's a really great class.
Sophie, any final thoughts from you?
I'm just extremely grateful that I joined and that I got pushed by Mr. Hohenstein to do so.
Brian, final thoughts.
I just have to say that if you have any business, like you have the urge to do anything business-wise, CEO is a great program for the younger students in the high school to get involved in at some point.
Jonathan, since you actually do have a business, I wanted to give you a chance to give any information about it.
Right now, my main handle on my flags is Scott's Custom Flags on Facebook, and mainly Facebook and Facebook. But for the polishing, I haven't really come up with anything. But if you do call 217-827-0202, I can give you a free quote. Just haven't really taken that off. Yep.
That's Jonathan Scott along with Sophie Robinson, Brian Short. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.